Hello everybody, Andrew and Carter here,
Yeah.
and we are here to review Ready Player One for you guys. We were so luckily invited to a screening
9 days early.
9 days early to Ready Player One, which we haven't been invited since Kong Skull Island last year.
A year ago, yeah.
So,
Only in March does Warner Brothers want us around. So.
Yeah, which makes no sense, but they kindly invited us to this event, and we are here to review it to you early. This will be a non-spoiler review, of course, even though I don't see much spoilers in this movie.
Yeah, there's not really any spoilers. I'm guessing many of you have read the book just because it's one of those one of the few books that all film buffs and just pop culture aficionados will want to be engaged in, and it's a book that is fairly new, and then surprisingly Steven Spielberg turned it into a movie, and now here we are with the first big movie he's made since Indiana Jones in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, practically.
Yeah, really.
So
we've been waiting a long time for him to just finally make something fun.
We've gotten a lot of Tom Hanks, lots of Daniel Day-Lewis, Oscar bait movies, which are good, but they're not the same. They're not the same brand of Spielberg that we all know and love. So now here we are again. No John Williams this time.
Alan
Silvestri, which is still good. Just starting off, you gotta commend this movie for the technical prowess with all the visuals and all the camera work and all that. I heard Spielberg say this is his third most difficult movie he's ever made, behind Jaws and Saving Private Ryan. So,
wow, I'm surprised.
It's crazy.
Yeah, technically speaking, I thought the visuals when they had the Oasis and stuff were really good. And how they built that world was crazy. I almost thought it was more imaginative than how they described it in the book, at points especially. And technically, sound design, the score, editing, I thought it just all came together really well. And made
really did.
Just a solidly entertaining movie.
Very much so. And hate me if you will, but I did really enjoy the book. But you can't call it like a great piece of literature or anything. It's not really that great of a book. But they kind of made some changes and they strengthened the characters and made it more emotional, I think, because Halliday in the movie is a stronger character than in the book.
Yeah, he's
because he had the reason behind the whole hunt in the movie is more of an emotional reason, like what they're doing in the. I'm not going to spoil it, but you've heard there's a Shining sequence. Why they're there is a more emotional reason than what they were doing in the book, which is just going through pop culture references. Mm-hmm. In the movie, there's more of a reason behind each one. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, and the more I think about it, the more different it is from the book. Mm-hmm. And I think that's great. I think you read the book and enjoy it, you watch the movie and enjoy it, and they can be two separate things with the same title and the same premise. And I think Steven Spielberg did the best he could to adapt the source material he had, which was just a lot of references with a good story, but it was pretty loose.
Yeah.
And Ernest Cline, he co-wrote the script, so we know that he liked the changes that happened. He put his stamp on it, and overall, like I keep saying, it's just a solidly entertaining movie. Like you said about Halliday. He is a different character in the movie, but I think it works. I think it fleshes him out a little bit more. But then again, they fleshed more out for him, but then like the main characters, they didn't do as much as the book did.
Because Wade is kind of just a nobody in a way.
He is, which he is a nobody, but they don't go a little bit farther.
They have a few scenes of him with his family life, but that's not really anything in the movie. Speaking of the characters, well, let's go into the cast. I do really like the cast for the most part.
Same.
Ben Mendelsohn, I'm a big fan of his from Bloodline, and then also from Place Beyond the Pines and Rogue One, of course. And now he's playing another villain, but he does it quite well, I think.
I thought he did a really great villain. The thing I found most was when I was watching this movie is how does it compare? The characters compare from the book to the film, And what I'll say about his character is when I remember...
They connected him more to...
I do not remember his character in the book, but he was in there. So that...
He wasn't connected to Halliday in the book either.
That's the thing. Yeah. So they improved that, which... Yeah. That's what I was kind of thinking. Some things they had... It's 2 hours and 20 minutes, so some things they had to get rid of, but the things that Ernest Cline thought he maybe did a little bit less of in the book, this was his redemption.
Yeah,
and that's why they made it better.
Yeah.
So I think the improvements and the changes... where some people be like, oh, it's not a straight adaptation, it's a little bit different. I think he improved it.
Yeah.
And I think we have to applaud that. So like Ben Mendelsohn, he's a better character, and I don't remember T.J. Miller's character in the book at all.
I do remember IROC.
You do? Okay, yeah. I do not remember him, but anyway, then again, I think T.J. Miller did a great performance.
I love the scenes between Ben Mendelsohn and T.J. Miller.
Great.
A lot of fun there. The one back to Ben Mendelsohn, just the one thing. If you guys notice, if he has fake teeth, that's just something I noticed. I don't know for sure if they were, but they distracted me.
I did notice, but I think if I rewatch it, I will notice, like in Last Jedi, the first time I watched it, I didn't realize as much CGI puppet Yoda, but then the second time people were telling me, I watched it.
Looked weird, yeah.
Yeah, so I think you got something there.
But more with the cast, T.J. Miller's great. Simon Pegg, I love that guy as an actor, but his American accent is a little weird.
I think they could have got any actor to play this guy.
Yeah.
And I do like where he ended up in the movie.
Yeah.
But he didn't add anything.
No.
So I'm sorry.
But I love Simon Pegg, but he's just his American accent was off. And then Mark Rylance, he surprisingly did a good job.
Yeah, I actually really liked him.
I didn't think he'd be able to pull off like an 80s nerd because he's just such a prestigious actor.
So prestigious.
But he did it. I mean, he did it pretty well. The young cast was good for the most part. Some of them had some questionable moments of dialogue and so forth.
I think that went in part with this. I think it went three problems with that. I think it was the script, how they wrote the dialogue. 2, the characters, how they were written. And 3, the actors playing them. I think it just was kind of a collection of things that made some of their lines just not work.
Because Wade has a few questionable moments, and then H has a few moments
that just feels out of character,
a little weird.
And I feel like maybe a better actor could have maybe done that a little better, or better script. It's something you have to think about when you're watching it in some of these crucial scenes.
But overall, I'd say the film is extraordinarily entertaining, and if you get all the references, you will have a giant smile on your face. And
some scenes, I'm telling you,
you'll have a really good time just watching this movie. It's not like by any means in the top 10 Spielberg films, but it's a really, really enjoyable film, and I'm going to be buying it for sure to watch it all over and over again.
I will be buying the Blu-ray. I have plans. Well, I don't have plans. Maybe I'll make plans, but I think I'm going to go see this opening night again. I want to see it again.
Yep.
We do have tickets to see it Monday. I'm still debating if I'm going to do that. Probably not. It's going to be finals week for us. But we can see it twice before it even opens.
And we have Movie Pass, so we can go
Movie
for free.
Pass is I'm gonna hit this movie up.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, this isn't the greatest movie I've seen in decades, but there's only been a few movies I can really think about
in the last few years
that I instantly want to see it again. I instantly was entertained the whole time. I didn't find cringe in it. I didn't.
Yeah, because back in the day, 2 years ago, Force Awakens was that for me, but over time that's definitely degraded.
So hopefully
Ready Player One, I think it's a really enjoyable, solid movie that is going to be a landmark film for the 2010s.
Yeah, so
that I'll remember from this time period. So
yeah, you guys gotta go check it out when it releases this next Friday. Hit me up with a rating.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say it's a perfect film, but on Letterboxd I give it 4 out of 5. So here, I don't know what that quite translates to. Maybe
that'd be an 8 out of 10.
8 or 9. Yeah. Well, I'll give it that.
Which is
8 or 9. I can't say, just 8.5. Sure.
I'm going with 8.5 because I was thoroughly entertained the entire time. I think this is a kind of back to form for Spielberg, and just because he's made Oscar movies, so technically he's still a great director, but it hasn't been him.
He's having more fun now.
Yes.
And he's trying to crank out as many projects as he can now, it seems like, because his days are not really numbered, but he's getting up there. So Indiana Jones 5 is coming next, and I can't wait for that.
Yeah, and I was thinking about this after the film, and it's really sad to think, but you have to consider this. Is Ready Player One the last
original
Spielberg film, because Indiana Jones 5 is just another sequel. Do we really need it? No, but I'm really excited.
And then West Side Story.
West Side Story is a remake, and then he's probably do another war film in there.
Another true story.
Sorry, this might be the last guy's chance you got for an original. Oh, it's an adaptation, but it's not right like the book.
Now's your chance. Go out there and see a new Spielberg movie.
Not yet. They can't see it, but
next week, go see it.
Yeah, we didn't like film it during it. Here's this quick little thing. When we went to see Kong Skull Island, there was bodyguards everywhere.
There's two of them, but yeah.
But they were waving us down.
Yeah.
You know, for us, this is a big thing. Like, some people are like, eh. But anyway, they just let us in. There's like no taking of phones or anything. So, you know, I guess they don't have big hopes for this one.
Which is...
It's great. It's great, guys. You guys got to check it out.
You got to go see it.
Anyway, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can watch a video. Our next video, which should be in a couple months.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Maybe summer we'll try to do some more. Check us out on Letterboxd. We're instantly on there like every day.
Yeah, you can see what we're up to.
So just type in our names. We'll be on there.
Yeah.
And anything else?
Nope.
Yeah. Thank you
Have
so
a
much,
nice
guys,
time.
for watching. Yes.
Yeah. Bye.
See ya.